Could you tell me where we are?
Go!
Quick!
My respect.
I'm here, Master Executioner. And I brought something for you.
Is that the sword? And did you use the beesaw, the horseshoe, all of it?
Exactly as you wanted. Things were a bit different with the horseshoe, but that's a long story. So, what do you think? Do you like the sword?
It's gorgeous. Even better than I imagined it would be. I can feel bad luck leaving me just looking at it. Now all that's left to do is to cut you with it.
What? Look, if you don't have the coin to pay, we can arrange something else.
No, you fool. Executioners' swords have a strange power. They thirst for blood. It's in their nature, but they only ever taste each man's blood once. So if you cut yourself with the sword, and it tastes even a single drop of your blood, it will stop thirsting for it forever, and you'll never be executed with the same sword.
Do you really believe that?
You don't have to believe it. All that matters is whether you want to risk it.
Fine. Cut me then. But be quick about it so we're done with it.
Better than it being done with you.
So now I can really do whatever I want, and nothing will happen to me.
Well, I certainly won't be the one to behead you.
Great.
But I might be the one to hang you.
You know what? Just cut me before I change my mind.
Greetings.
I'm a bit lost. Do you know where we are?
God bless. I was glad to be of help to you, sir.
Grüß Gott. What do you...
What can you do, sir?
The Lord be with you. Oh, people, show mercy. Do a good deed, and God will repay you 100 times over.
Christ, greetings.
Nice and so.
Jesus Christ be praised. I'm sorry.
I'm a bit lost. Do you know where we are?
Good to see you.
Greetings, Master Guard. I'm a bit lost. Do you know where we are?
This place seems familiar. Henry, look. I spent the happiest years of my life in this forge. It's such a shame to see the old place just left like that to... Henry! Stop that. Come on, we still have to go to the market.
Looking for something, lad?
I was just...
You won't find nothing here no more. Let's move along.
Forgive me. It's just that... I remember this forge from my childhood. When I was a boy, my pa, Martin, brought me here.
Wait, Martin? My husband had an apprentice called Martin. That was your pa?
Unfortunately, he died.
I'm sorry to hear that. My God. Martin's adult son? Time really does fly.
He told me back then he spent the best years of his life here.
Aye, aye. Those were good times, true enough. What's your name, lad?
Henry.
I'm Magdalene. It's a pleasure, Henry. Care to come inside for a chat? I've a fresh pot of soup on the stove if you're hungry.
I can't refuse an offer like that.
Glad to hear it. Come with me, then. I'm glad you like it.
Just like Ma used to make.
Back when your pa used to apprentice here, my Skodder's forge was the finest in Kuttenberg. Only then out of the blue he fell ill and I lost him. Everything's been downhill since then. His apprentices left and the Blacksmiths' Guild couldn't decide who to assign the forge to. Before they could make a decision, the forge's attic burnt down. I was visiting my sister in Visokar at the time. She's with the Lord now too, poor thing. I was left here all alone, on jointure. This room is the only one that stayed unscathed for the most part.
How did your husband get ill?
Out of the blue. He started coughing, got weak, then lay down, and never got up again. It wasn't the plague, but something nasty nonetheless.
I'm sorry to hear that.
What can you do? Such is life, lad.
Did Martin really not want to take over his own forge?
He was just a lad at the time, and taking over a forge is no easy feat. The guild has its own rules and who to assign it to.
How did the forge's attic burn down?
How do you think? Someone set it ablaze. Hard to say if it was just some brats or those good-for-nothings from the hole. That's the watering hole next door. But it doesn't matter now. They never caught anyone. All that came of it is that nobody's wanted the forge for 20 years. But look at me rambling on. I'm sure you're not interested in the rantings of some old crone.
I am interested.
It's kind of you to say that. I keep trying to explain to the guild that it's not a lost cause. We just need someone who will bring this place back up. But it's like talking to a stone wall year after year. The guildmasters are too worried about their own business to listen to me. But I'm convinced if we were to find a talented blacksmith, the workshop could be as beautiful as a chapel, like when my old Skodder used to run it.
I could be that blacksmith.
You're a blacksmith? Like your pa? Christ, of course you are. I should have known. It only makes sense after all.
I can get my hands on some coin. And you're right. Such a famous forge shouldn't be left to fall by the wayside.
If you were to take it over, that would be wonderful. Only you'll have to talk to the guild about it first. They make the rules. I reckon Master Bushek the Elder has the most common sense when it comes to this place. He might be able to help. He has an armourer's workshop in the town hall quarter. Hopefully he'll hear you out.
I'll try and talk to him. Thanks for the soup.
Good luck to you, Henry.
Look what I have for you.
God bless you.
Mad for it. But the old man just isn't up to it anymore. He wanted her to stop pestering him. So he made a deal with Dutch Stallion.
Christ. But wait, didn't Dirk used to come to your place?
Aye. And he still does. But at least I have dice. Let's roll in a few dice. Look what I have for you.
Good morning, Henry.
Good morning, Catherine. I see you got your beauty sleep.
You tease. Oh, I'm all dishevelled.
At your service, sir. I look like satisfied guest. That poor dog.
Morning.
Show me your way.
I'm sorry.
My humble respect.
You think you could manage some kind of ornament? I always fancied those chairs with hearts carved out of them. Guys, are you sure you don't... Embroidery! Silk embroidery!
I have a fantastic opportunity for you.
All right then. Tell me. What are you doing here, Jester? Did you run away from some lord?
Not at all. I'm a free and wandering fool.
Well, then you must not be a very good one if you've no lord. What do they call you?
I am Jimbo, Balatro, madman and bringer of mirth, joyfully welcomed at noble courts from Milan to London.
All right, Jimbo. So, what are you doing in our lands, then?
I've journeyed here to herald a new age, a new form, a new way of dice.
What was that you said you were? It sounded like some kind of sickness.
Ah, not at all. Balatro is the name the old Romans had for us.
For you... the sick, you mean?
For us fools, jesters, and artists of wit. We can be sick, though. Laughter's contagious, after all.
But I'm not laughing.
But you will. Don't you worry. In Italy, I found ways to spread joy. For instance, with dice. And a few improvements to them.
And why come all this way to Kuttenberg? Wasn't there any interest along the road?
There was plenty. But I spread my idea wherever I can. And one of the wealthiest cities in the Empire is just the place where it might take root.
And you're not afraid of the war?
On the contrary. My version of dice is meant to spread laughter, unity, and good cheer. And that's needed more than ever in times of war.
But dice are already a perfect game. How do you want to improve that?
You're only saying that because you haven't heard my idea yet. You might have seen dice with strange symbols that can count as any number. They're called jokers. And I'd like every set to include a die like that.
That's not a bad idea. It'd be less about luck, but easier to gather points.
I knew right away you were a kindred spirit.
But isn't it hard? Convincing people to change how they play?
All things are hard at first. Think back to your own beginnings.
Well, I've picked up a fair bit these past few months, but I'll still keep coming across new things.
And that won't stop anytime soon. I've been far and wide, but the number of wonders in the world... It'd take more than a lifetime to see them all.
But still, I can try.
And that's the spirit of a true joker, lad.
You have an interesting livelihood, travelling and teaching people how to play. Does it pay?
Well, I play a lot of dice along the way, and luck stays by my side. But I have an idea for a whole new game. I call it Poké.
Poké? I hope that's not the kind of game I think it is.
Poké. It's French.
I don't think it'll catch on. Folks around here can't make sounds like that. Poke... Pokey... What about poker?
Poker? Poker? It might grow on me. Anyway, thank you. It's nice that you care.
I always enjoy hearing new ideas. How's it played?
I don't want to give everything away, but it's a game for multiple people. And with cards.
Cards?
Bits of parchment with symbols and numbers. You'd hold them in your hand and lie to the others about what you really have. And whoever convinces the others in the end that he's got the highest card wins.
Just one card?
Aye. Just one.
What if it was more like dice? With card combinations?
Bah! That's exactly what poker needed.
You mean poker?
The more I hear it, the more I like it.
You said I was a joker. What do you mean by that?
A joker is a symbol that can become any other number on the die. It waits until someone wants to use it, then becomes just what that person needs.
Well, of course. How else am I meant to be of use to people?
There's no other way. Such is the Joker's calling. But tell me, between us jokers, don't you ever get tired of it?
Maybe, now and then. But it's still a good feeling, helping someone. How about we try that dice improvement of yours?
Now you're talking. I'll lend you a Joker die, and if you beat me, you can keep it.
And wouldn't you rather just give it to me, if everyone's meant to have one?
I don't have that many to go handing them out. So, what do you say? Shall we play?
Let's do it. I'll gladly add a new die to my collection.
Now you're talking. Here's the die. But remember, until you beat me, it's only on loan. Come with me to the table.
Come on.
Where's my lucky... Well played, Henry. It seems like you're quite the player. Or was it just luck? Maybe you ought to hang on to that die, so that Lady Luck stays on your side.
Thanks, Jimbo.
Next time, he might just win the brace off my ass. Ha, ha, ha. In any case, I've errands elsewhere now, but I'll be back in a few days. Come and throw some bones with me again.
All right, if I have the time.
Fantastico! Until then, farewell.
Could I ask for directions?
My humble...
Careful.
Welcome, sir. Looking for something? Good day. What would you like?
Show me your wares.
Thank you. And come again, sir.
Did you hear the dirt stallion shagging us, old woman?
If you know it, then so does half the town. And that goes for Councilman Naz as well.
Of course he knows. He's the one sending him there.
What are you talking about?
It's gospel. They say she's mad for it, but the old man just isn't up to it anymore. He wanted her... pestering him. So he made a deal with Dirk Stallion.
Welcome, good man. I'll be right with you. What would you like, sir?
Master Bushek?
Aye?
I'm Henry of Skalitz. I'm interested in Master Skoda's old burnt-down forge. I spoke to his widow, Magdalena, about it.
For Christ's sake. She didn't pull you in off the street, did she? The mad old crone?
Well, more or less.
Old age must be sad. All I can tell you about the forge is the same thing I tell Magdalena when she bothers me about it. Even getting the building back into its original state would mean pouring a fortune into it.
I'd take care of the money.
Aye, but only a member of the Kuttenberg Blacksmiths Guild can work the trade around here. And you're not a member.
Could I join the guild?
It's not that simple. The guild is a private society made up of Kuttenberg burghers, and the other masters aren't too trusting when it comes to outsiders. So I reckon they won't be too keen on the idea.
Does that mean I don't have a chance?
I didn't say that. I believe everyone should have a chance. Even an outsider. But as a master, my opinion has weight. But first, you'll be required to meet 3 conditions.
Which are?
First, you have to come from a respectable family. Second, you have to have blacksmithing experience. And third, you'll have to compete the guild's trial. Tell me, blacksmith, what sort of family do you come from? And what's your work experience?
Not only do I come from a respectable family, but a blacksmith's family too. You probably knew my father.
Oh? Where would I know him from?
From here. His name was Martin, and he used to be old Skoda's apprentice.
Wait, Martin? Your pa is Frisky Martin?
Frisky?
Aye, of course, Frisky. We used to call him that because, well, that doesn't matter. How's he doing these days?
I'm afraid he's no longer with us. He was killed during the raid on Skalitz.
Christ. I'm very sorry to hear that. When I knew him, he seemed like a good bloke, and quite a talented swordsmith. Some of the masters were good friends of his. They were the same age at that time. To tell you the truth, that will likely affect your chances as a contender. As Frisky's son, you'll have a great opportunity to make an impression. So you'd better make the most of it.
As far as experience, I worked for Master Radovan of Tachov. I'm sure he'd be happy to confirm it.
Tachov? Tachov? I don't even know where that is, to tell you the truth.
The finest forge in the Trotsky region. Lord von Berghoff himself had his sword forged there.
Von Berghoff, the royal chamberlain? Can you prove you're not making it up?
Should I go and get a letter of recommendation from him?
No need. I'll trust you. But if the other masters happen to ask, be ready for anything. It seems answering questions about your family and experience won't give you trouble. Now for the most important part. Are you ready for the guild trial?
What does the guild trial involve?
The guild trial consists of a verbal exam and a practical exam. First, you'll have to answer a few tricky questions from my colleagues. And after that, you'll forge a sword to the best of your abilities right before their eyes. Of course, the trial comes at a small fee for each try. Well then, do you feel up to it?
What does the verbal exam entail?
In short, all the basics every good blacksmith should know. Can you read, at least a little?
I can. Quite well, in fact.
Glad to hear it. Everything you need to know is neatly laid out in this handbook on blacksmithing. And for a small fee, I'd be happy to sell it to you.
I'm interested in the handbook.
Here it is. You won't regret it.
I'm ready.
Great. But I'm afraid we're not. It will take some time to get things ready. We'll meet tomorrow at noon below the astronomical clock on the square. I'll take you to the guild forge, where the trial will take place. And one more thing. If you'd like, you can wait for the trial here. Just say the word. But first, I reckon you should take a look in that handbook.
Why was Magdalena bothering you about the smithy?
She's used to sticking her nose into everything. Even guild matters that aren't her concern. Old Skoda, may the Lord grant him eternal rest, always tolerated it. She probably doesn't want to live out her years in her ruin. And I understand that. On the other hand, it was her choice. We offered her a cottage elsewhere, but she wouldn't hear of it. Said that was her home.
Why did they call Martin Frisky?
Truth be told, I don't know. Master Skoda came up with it, and it just stuck. He probably called him that because Martin was always hopping around, full of ideas, and never hesitated to act on them, whatever sort of ideas they may have been. We weren't terribly close, what with the age difference. But Martin had a bright future ahead of him. That much was clear to everyone in the guild. He could have become one of us one day. But for whatever reason, he chose another path.
What exactly happened with the fire at Skoda's smithy?
That was a tangled affair. I still can't quite make sense of it. Fires can start on their own sometimes, from the weather and such. But it had been rainy for days. Widow Magdalena was out of town, staying with her sister, I think. So the place wasn't being watched, and no one saw anything. Naturally, the city watch looked into it as suspected arson. But they never found the culprit. I don't even remember anyone pointing fingers. In the end, it was written off as an unfortunate accident.
I'd like to know more about old Skoda.
He was a true master, trained in the Empire and in Italy, and always sought to improve. He was known for his versatility. He forged swords, armour, even ornamental grills for buildings. Besides making top-quality work, he also handled relations between the guild and the town. They'd never been better. Sadly, he fell ill and passed away far too soon. We lost a great man.
Tell me a bit about yourself, Master Bushek.
I'm not that interesting. Not much worth telling, really. They call me Bushek the Elder, because my son's taken up the armourer's trade as well. Though he's moved to Prague now. I've been in the guild nearly 30 years. I've seen it rise and falter, and constant feuds between the masters. If I've learned anything in that time, it's that there's an answer to every question and a cure for every pain. I try to live by that.
May God give you health, sir.
Thanks for the herbal brew you sent me. My shoulder's feeling a lot better.
Herbal brew? I didn't send you any herbal brew.
Yes, you did. We talked about it in the market the other day.
We talked about the rats in your pantry, didn't we?
Oh, that's it.
You rubbed it on your shoulder. You didn't try drinking it, did you?
No, thankfully, I didn't.
Oh, thank God. I don't want to be burnt at the stake for poisoning because of you.
Take care. Best of luck.
Bye. See you later.
You're always welcome here.
I'd like to wait here for the trial.
Very well, then. We have plenty of room.
Should we get going?
I believe it's high time. Don't even bother looking at that old clock of ours. It's been stuck for 30 years. It seems all the other masters are looking forward to what Frisky's son can do. You'd better make a good impression. Come now, the guild forge isn't far. We'll just pass through the lower market and we're there. Did you get a chance to study the handbook?
As well.
Of course.
Sound as
Mind
a
if I
bell.
test your knowledge a bit along the way? What's the final step before a workpiece is finished?
Quenching, of course.
Excellent. A workpiece has to be quenched and cooled for it to become hardened. I have one more question for you. What colour is a properly heated workpiece?
Straw yellow.
Of course, straw yellow. What else? Wonderful. It seems you really did prepare. I reckon the others have a lot to look forward to. A good blacksmith should never stop learning. That too is important to our guild. I have a number of designs in my armor smithy that I collected on my travels throughout the kingdom. It's quite a unique collection. And the best part is, I'm happy to share it with others. Stop by any time. Learn to make something new. Your customers will surely appreciate it, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Your trial still awaits.
My respects.
Just a little further now. Well then.
We welcome young blood.
Ready for the trial? Henry, are you ready?
I'm ready. We can begin.
Honored friends, masters of the Blacksmiths Guild, let me introduce the newest adept of the Master's Trial, Henry of Scarlet's.
So, this is old Frisky's lad. I can hardly believe it.
Aber I do not see much of a resemblance.
Vielleicht ein wenig.
I do not see it.
Aye, aye, Frisky here, Frisky there. All that talk about not taking in outsiders, and now you've gone and flipped it all around.
Martin was a good bloke and an excellent swordsmith. If Henry here is anything like him, he'd be a welcome addition to the guild.
Genau, genau.
Look, I didn't know this Frisky fella of yours. I'm more interested to see what the lad can do than who his pa was.
We'll see what he can do shortly. Just to be clear, let me repeat what the trial entails. In the first part, the verbal examination, he will receive 3 questions. He must answer all 3 of them correctly in order to pass. If he makes a single mistake, this part of the exam is considered failed, and he won't get a chance to correct himself. After the verbal examination comes the practical one, where our adept skills will be tested.
And if he is successful, he'll become one of us.
Let's begin with the first part of the trial. Who would like to ask Henry the first question?
Say, Heinrich, how can you tell you have made progress on your workpiece?
By the shape.
That's right.
Correct.
Let's move on to the second.
I'd like to ask Henry if sparks while forging are a good or bad sign.
They're a good sign.
That's incorrect.
It was a trick question. Sparks are a bad sign when heating the workpiece, but a good one while hammering it.
I'm afraid not. You'll have to really put in an effort during the practical exam, Henry.
We will pay even closer attention to the quality of your product so that you can make up for your lack of knowledge.
Your task will be to forge a guild sword. Right, here's the...
Viel Glück. Let's see what...
Let's see.
Why?
Sacra, not again.
I apologize.
Right.
Now it's like he's been left with a leash.
Got his appetite back, has he?
And how? Meatloaf, trotters...
I apologize.
You made a...
What are you not?
All right.
I've jove.
What was that?
Free for us. We can.
But I'm not.
But or in
And what? And
but you're only. You might have. And I.
What's
fine?
But
Both.
well,
And that
was still.
And that.
You have any?
Well.
Poke.
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 I don't
Carve
bits of into it.
Just
I.
what?
That
You.
The more
You said
a joke. It. There's.
How about
Now.
and when
I don't have.
let's do it.
Now. Come with. What's the hold up, innkeeper?
Hallo?
Good day.
Greetings to
Ich habe
you.
Hunger. Mein Gott, wo liegt das Problem?
No, no. I'm throwing like a blind man.
Whatever.
At your service, sir.
Where's my lucky? Well, maybe you are thanks next. In any case,
All right.
I'm.
How can I
Work.
eat?
Show me.
I'm glad you found what you needed, sir.
I've never eaten anything like this in my life. Right about, turn to a crick.
I heard you're in need of money,
Greetings,
friend.
sir.
Why is this?
I need to pay the tithe and give something to the church for my father's regular mass.
Welcome, good man. Good day to you.
Master,
I'm
in. Well,
all right, even.
I take.
I
Could I?
It's and the other.
Does
I did
Which?
first and tell me.
Not from here.
Wait.
Frisk. I'm afraid.
Right. Some of the to tell. The stack up the farm.
Should I get?
No need. Let's see. All right. What is the guild first? And of course, well then.
What is
In short, a catalytic and for...
I'm in.
Here it is.
I'm ready.
Great. We'll meet and first.
Why was...
She's old sheep prop on the other.
Tell me...
I'm not. They call. I've been 5. I try.
Why did they...
Should be prop. Whatever. We weren't that much.
What exactly?
Fires. We don't... Natch. I don't.
I'd like...
He was it. He was no... Besides, had... My young apprentice said there was some sort of commotion when I wasn't here.
Aye, there was.
Well, aren't you going to tell me what...
There was some...
I'd like...
Very well.
Should we get going?
I believe it on... Let's see. Now, the Guild Forge isn't far. We'll just pass through the lower market and we're there. Did you get a chance to study the handbook?
Excuse me.
Mind if I test your knowledge a bit along the way? What colour is a properly heated workpiece?
Straw yellow.
Of course, straw yellow. What else? I have one more question for you. How can you tell you're making progress while forging?
The workpiece changes shape.
That's right. The longer you forge, the closer your workpiece resembles the finished product. Wonderful. It seems you really did prepare. I reckon the others have a lot to look forward to. A good blacksmith should never stop learning. That too is important to our guild. I have a number of designs in my armor smithy that I collected on my travels throughout the kingdom. It's quite a unique collection. And the best part is, I'm happy to share it with others. Stop by any time. Learn to make something new. Your customers will surely appreciate it. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Your trial still awaits. Just a little further now.
My respect.
Shall we begin? Well then, are you ready for the trial?
I'm ready.
Honor.
Aber I
feel like I do.
Mark. Genau.
Look, we'll see in the first. If you off, let's what?
Quench.
Correct.
Richtig.
Let's move on.
Say, Heinrich.
By the shape.
That's right.
Correct.
Last question.
I'd like to ask Henry.
That depends. When you're hammering the piece, it's a good sign. But when you're heating it up, it's a bad one.
That's correct.
I knew you wouldn't be fooled.
You answered all 3 questions correctly. Now, just to complete the practical exam, Henry, your task will be to forge a guild sword right in front of our eyes. Here's the design.
Viel Glück. Let's see what you can do, young Frisky.
Let's see, then. What's next?
It looks like the lad has a firm grip.
Genau.
Let's see then.
Just like Martin.
Stärker.
Nothing special, so.
Jetzt vorsichtig.
This'll be done in no time.
He's almost done.
Now we just have to temper it.
We will see. Once
Take
it
a
is
look
quenched.
at that.
Konzentrieren.
Komm schön.
What's next?
All done?
Let's see what you made. Excellent, Henry.
I'm in. Well,
all like even
I take.
I
Could I?
It's and the other.
Does that?
I did first.
Which?
First, and tell me.
Not a,
Oh,
from here.
Wait.
Frisk.
Ah,
I'm afraid.
some of the tell.
As fat the fog on. Should I?
No need. Let's see. Alright. What is the guild first? And of course. Well then.
What is?
In short, I can't glad to. And for. Hear it.
I'm ready.
Great. We'll meet. And first.
Why would?
Jeez, old she pro on the up.
Tell me.
I'm not. They call. I've been five. I tried.
Why did the
Should be pro. Whatever. We weren't that much.
What exactly?
First, we don't. Natural. I don't.
I'd like.
He was no. Besides, had.
I'd like.
Very well.
Should we get?
I've done it. It seems. No. The guild force isn't far.
Just a few days from here. You have to hear this.
Maybe
Ah, there you are. Come. Everyone is looking forward to. You can do. Come now. The guild forge isn't far. We'll just pass through the lower market and we're there.
May
Can I
God
have a
give you
chance to
help.
study the handbook?
Of course.
Mind if I test your knowledge a bit along the way? What's the final step before a workpiece is finished?
Quenching, of course.
Excellent. A workpiece has to be quenched and cooled for it to become hardened. I have one more question for you. How can you tell you're making progress while forging?
The workpiece changes shape.
That's right. The longer you forge, the closer your workpiece resembles the finished product. Wonderful. It seems you really did prepare. I reckon the others have a lot to look forward to. A good blacksmith should never stop learning. That too is important to our guild. I have a number of designs in my armor smithy that I collected on my travels throughout the kingdom. It's quite a unique collection. And the best part is, I'm happy to share it with others. Stop by any time. Learn to make something new. Your customers will surely appreciate it, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. Your trial still awaits. Just a little further now.
God bless you, sir.
Henry, are you ready?
Junger Frisky!
I'm ready.
Aber
I do.
genau.
Look, we'll in the if you after let's be
10.
correct. Let's move. That's
I
last.
to keep rhythm.
That's correct.
At least that.
You answered all three questions. Now here's the
Fear. Let's see.
Let's... Let's see, then.
Konzentrieren!
It looks like the lad has a firm grip. Just like Martin.
What's next?
Stärker!
nothing special so far.
Genau. Komm schön. Take a look at that.
All done?
Let's see what you made. My! I don't think I've ever seen anything like it. Fantastic work, Henry. This sword is a piece of art. I'm glad you didn't disappoint. Honored friends, masters of the Blacksmith's Guild, Henry of Skalitz has successfully completed the trial. Let us head for the guild hall for the acceptance ceremony. After successfully fulfilling all requirements, I'm proud to announce our guild has grown by a new member. Approach Henry of Skalitz. Kneel. Swear for the first time on your honor and by God Almighty that you will defend the interests of the Blacksmiths Guild of Kuttenberg.
I swear.
Swear for the second time that you will protect all secrets entrusted to you by the Guild.
I swear.
And swear for the third time that you will always act honestly and God-fearingly to spread the esteem of our Guild among the people.
I swear.
Now hang your Guild sword next to those of the other masters. Go on, hang up that sword. Welcome to the Guild, Henry. It's now up to you to say a few words.
I'm following in my father's footsteps. Even as a lad, when I watched him by the forge, I wanted to be just like him. A real master blacksmith. Today, thanks to you, my dream has come true. And here in Kuttenberg, where Pa spent the best years of his life, I like to think he'd be proud of me.
He would be, without a doubt. In any case, from this day forward, Henry is to take over Skoda's forge and repair it. He therefore acquires the right to use it with one obligation, and that is the accommodation of the widow Magdalena. The guild grants her jointure after the death of her husband. That will be your responsibility now, Henry.
That won't be for much longer anyway.
She's a kind woman. I'll be happy to help her.
We'll see about that, once she goes poking her nose into everything at the forge.
It sounds like you have your work cut out for you, Henry. But like all hard work, the results will surely be worth it. The ceremony is now over.
Thing to discuss.
I told you he'd make it. I'm sorry. See you, my friend.
We need to talk.
We have to finish sorting out the shipments.
Forge away, lad.
Welcome, Goodman. I'll be with you in just a moment.
What do you have?
What can you do, sir? Maybe next time, then.
I'm a bit lost. Do you know where we are? I got a bit lost. Could you tell me where exactly this is?
Come and take a look.
But he walked around my yard. Without warning. Not that I know of.
There, the pillories in the news.
How come you weren't in church on Sunday?
You too. May
Not
God give you
feeling
help,
well, eh?
sir.
You've got trouble.
Do you want me to arrest you? Leave that door be.
If I was under her, I reckon I wouldn't be able to get
Not
her
your
out.
day, eh?
Hey, that's enough of that. My humble respect.
Good day to you. About that business... What's this Kuttenberg sword fighting, Brotherhood?
They're just some Kuttenberg burghers who want to train in sword fighting. And why should the martial arts be the privilege only of the nobility, right? They founded it themselves, with the consent of the city council. Nevertheless, I'm sure...
And who's this Master Nicholas?
Actually, I don't know much about... but that...
Oh? How's that? Did he commit some crime?
No, he's no criminal.
So what's his story then?
I'm not some fishwife. I don't go poking my nose into people's affairs.
Well, if you don't tell me, God knows what I'll start imagining. I wouldn't want that.
Oh, all right. So you don't get the wrong idea about him. Nicholas had some debts in Prague, and Emmeram needed a master swordsman. So he bought them out to secure Nicholas's obligation to come here and be the master swordsman. That's all. So, that's how Nicholas ended up being the master swordsman in Kuttenberg.
Ah, I understand. I'm relieved to hear it's nothing dreadful. What's all this squabbling with Menhard about?
Well, you've already... Basically, if he meant...
Well, Menhard?
Menhard...
Master...
True, he...
Scars?
Ah, just a little...
I'm sure it's not...
You see, only he...
Ah.
That's what I... Farewell.
You do something so foolish, eh?
Leatherware! Quality!
Shots fired!
Iron wares!
You're always welcome here.
Come closer. A fine day for some fine wear. Come and take it. Oh, good people. How about this poor girl?
Good news. I gained the right to use the forge.
Wonderful. Finally, we can make some progress here. Oh, I'm just worried that once you see the mess inside, you'll turn on your heel and run.
Why would I run?
I'm just joking. But make no mistake, you're in for some hard work. The house will have to be cleared out first before you can do anything else. The forge, as well as the floor above. Clear the rubble, put it in sacks, take it outside to the wagon, pick up the things laying around, sweep the floors. There's much to do, and I'm afraid I won't be of much help. My back isn't what it used to be. One bad move and I'll stay hunched over like an old crone.
I'm sure I can manage.
I hope so. Looks like you have some strong hands and that you're not all thumbs. But first you'll have to get inside. The entrance from the street is blocked. A beam collapsed.
I'll figure it out. I'll have to open this gate from the other side. I wonder what's in store for me here. This looks like it was an apprentice's room. Come on. Ooh. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Now just to put it in a sack and take it to the wagon. Oh, Christ, that's heavy. Lugging sacks really never gets old. Whew.
Carrying those heavy sacks up and down the stairs.
Ooh.
Whew. Those sure look heavy.
Some of this is bound to come in handy.
My lord, it's even worse than I thought in here.
looking better already. I can still use these materials. What's this? It has Martin's mark on it. I'll have to ask Magdalena.
Henry, great work. My word, you really are a handy lad. And hard-working too. I like to see that. You see this, Skoda? Your forge is finally in good hands.
I found this. The mark Martin used to use is on it. Do you know what it could be?
Aye, that looks like one of the sketches for that grand project of theirs. They always met up in the evenings after work. All hush-hush, and over something so silly, no less.
What do you mean, something silly?
The broken astronomical clock on the square. Back then, the city officials decided they wanted it fixed. So they asked the masters of the guild to propose a solution. Your pa got all excited about it, then got my old Skoda involved, along with that other apprentice that was here. What was his name? Such a timid, quiet lad. Sakura. Oh, I can't recall, but I remember they did some work on it, but the city ended up changing its mind.
What happened?
They brought in some Italians, all the way from Padua or whatever it's called. And how do you think that turned out?
They fixed it?
They made a right mess of it. It was a terrible disgrace. The Italians ended up running off along with the money. There was no money left for the repairs, and there still isn't. So the clock is still broken. I remember when it still used to chime. But what can you do? Better to discuss what you want to do with this place.
I want to get the forge running again.
All right, then. Come, I'll show you something. This was Skoda's table. He was always sketching something, planning repairs. He could stand here for hours. It was his favourite spot. And now it's yours.
It's an honour.
I think there's just one thing left to do. You have to put up a shop sign. So your customers know where to go, right? Have a look at the plans here. Work, Henry.
We'll get this place up and running again.
Now that you're officially open, why don't you forge something for me?
What?
Nothing difficult. It served me for many years, even after he died. Only now it's all worn down and crooked, so it's not good for chopping.
Why didn't you get a new one in all those years? Someone from the guild would surely be happy to make you one. Probably for free.
I don't need their charity. Besides, if you're even half as talented as your pa was, this should be child's play to you, no?
Of course. You can count on me.
And don't forget to sharpen it too. I can't chop with a dull axe.
I noticed your brooch. It's really lovely.
It's a nightingale. Shkoda made it for me for our first anniversary. I used to sing while I worked. And he'd always say, "My little nightingale."
It's a real masterwork.
It's mainly a keepsake now. Not much of his is left. Just that old axe. And an axe doesn't make the best love token.
Would you tell me something about Martin?
Gladly. What would you like to know?
What was Martin like when he was young?
He was a well-mannered boy. I didn't know him outside the forge, but by all accounts he was quite a rascal. Word was, he never missed a chance for mischief. He was always betting on something. Even tried it on with my Shkoda. He eventually talked him into a wager. I don't even remember what for. That he'd leap the brook down on Bach. He took a long pole and said he'd vault right over. It seemed like a clever idea, but the pole snapped in two, and poor Martin plunged straight into the water. Shkoda called him Frisky from that day on.
How was he at the trade?
Better than good. He wasn't a complete beginner when he came. He'd trained under another master first. I can't recall where from. I think he brought a few sketches with him, which he showed Shkoda, and the two of them tried to work something out. He wanted to become a swordsmith, and it showed. He really cared about mastering the craft. He spent a lot of time at it. My husband praised him for being able to think for himself from the very beginning. And he didn't hand out praise lightly, let me tell you that.
How did you get along with Martin?
He was no trouble. Ate whatever I cooked, helped out now and then when it was needed. He was a bit like a son to me, really. Although he never wanted to talk about his family, where he was born, where he came from. No one could get it out of him.
Why did he end up leaving Kuttenberg when things were going so well for him here?
If only I knew. One day he was still here, comforting me, saying everything would be all right. And the next day, he was gone. Didn't even take his things. I asked after him at the guild, but no one wanted to say anything. I often wondered if he'd got himself into trouble somehow. But I never did find out what it might have been. And I doubt we ever will.
I'd like to know more about your husband.
What would you like to know?
How did he become a guild master?
Not long after our wedding, he passed the guild exam. He was even offered a choice of 2 forges. There were 2 vacant ones. One in town, in the Merchant's Quarter, where young Matthias is now, and this one. Everyone was surprised he chose this place. But we figured there'd be more space here. And we were right. People didn't mind walking out. Outside the walls once they saw the big, fine smithy we built here. As our smithy prospered, Shkoda's influence grew, not just in the guild. He even talked about standing for a seat on the council. But he didn't live to see it.
What happened after he died?
It's all a bit of a blur. I don't really remember that time too well. It all happened so quickly. He fell ill, took to bed, and 3 days later we were laying him out. Suddenly the smithy was full of people. The guildmasters arranged the funeral, the councillors came to offer condolences. The journeyman disappeared without a word. I went to my sister's for a time, and while I was away the roof caught fire. And the rest you know. I was left here all on my own.
How many journeymen did he train here?
Well, not all that many, to be honest. He started with some lad called Yaneba from Petch. But the boy couldn't take Shkoda's high standards and left. My husband was a strict man. I can't remember a single apprentice who stayed longer than 6 months. Your father was an exception. Him and the Fly. The 2 of them stayed together here 2 whole years. Right to the end. That says something about their skill. They were just fine smiths, and Shkoda held them in high regard.
This is going to take a while yet.
That's more like it.
I have that axe you wanted.
Wonderful. Let's see. My word. This is really great work, Henry. Your customers will be tripping over each other to buy your products. Just be warned. People here in the city care more about the quality of work than in the countryside. If something is shoddy, they'll notice it right away. So, if you mess up a piece while forging and it ends up being low quality, it's best to just make a new one. All right?
All right.
Word will spread soon enough that locals don't have to go to the city to have something forged. And you'll have your first customers. Everyone around here knows me, so sometimes they might come to me with orders. I did the same for my husband back then. Does that work for you?
That works for me.
Glad to hear it.
As long as it doesn't bother you.
Why would it? On the contrary, I'm glad. I'll help out around the house, and I'll be happy to help with this too. I don't get out much, so I have all the time in the world. Oh, and one more important thing. You can also sell pieces you forge on your own, without anyone ordering them. There's a storeroom past the left door under the archway on the street, where you'll find a chest you can put products in, and I'll do my best to sell them. Here's the key to the chest. I'll hold on to the money for the products for you, so feel free to ask any time.
You've taken on quite the workload, Magdalena.
I don't mind. All the movement keeps me young. In the meantime, you can focus on getting in good with the guild.
What should I do?
The guildmasters are an eclectic bunch. They all like different things. It would be best if you try to be on good terms with everyone. They'll appreciate you, and you'll forge all the more. For example, Boris of Brod loves nothing more than rolling dice. If you offer him a game at the Guildhall, I'm sure he won't refuse. He used to be one of your pa's best friends. He might even tell you about some of their misadventures.
I'm not sure I want to know.
Oh, yes, you do. Don't lie to yourself. Farewell.
How's trade?
Nothing sold yet. Farewell. God be with...
How's trade?
Nothing sold. Now.
Stand still!
Come here.
God, that looks like a bloody expensive horse.
Ow! Don't you see me walking here? You nearly killed me! Hey! You nearly ran into me!
Strong onions! White, yellow,
Oh, the virtue! Gather round and listen! I have to warn
Whoa! Could you tell me where we are?
lying was the worst of it. But you know full well they steal and kill.
Whoa! Excuse me?
Ah, if it isn't our newest member, Henry. What brings you here?
Well, I was just passing by, so I thought I'd stop and greet you.
That's nice of you. How's the forge doing?
Pretty well. I cleaned things up. Soon it'll be good as new.
Well, best of luck to you, lad. Us guild masters have to support each other, you know. Work together, like friends.
By the way, Magdalena mentioned you like playing dice.
Aye, that's no secret. Anytime, any place. What about you? You like rolling bones?
Of course.
Glad to hear it. Fancy a game now? What game would you like to play?
Emperors, and nothing else.
Let's play.
I hope Lady Luck will be on my side. Have you lost your mind? You're going to lose everything. If I was you, I'd take it. Well, you're not afraid of anything. I hope you don't throw like that again. Alright, that'll do. These ones here. Finished. Your turn. What happened? Did you forget to count? Do you need a bit more time? These ones here. Well, fuck me! My God, what a...
Well played. You play a lot better than your pa did. Frisky always had rotten luck at dice.
Really?
Aye, but he did more than all right for himself in other areas. You know what they say, unlucky at dice. Now listen, I had an idea. When you play dice, you could spread our guild's good name.
What do you mean?
Players in Kuttenberg and beyond always appreciate it when someone like a guild master plays a fair game with them. It'll help our prestige as well as yours. And I speak from experience. And so you have something to play for, even with some more discerning opponents. Take this.
Thanks.
And one more thing. When me and the other masters had a good look at you during the ceremony, you seem like the type of fella that's been through a lot despite your age. Am I right?
It's not worth mentioning.
Now, no need to be humble. Just so you understand, us fellas at the guild are craftsmen, merchants. There are some troubles we can't solve without outside help. And now that we have someone like you, we might not have to go looking for it elsewhere.
What's this about?
A shipment of materials that got stuck somewhere on the way to Kuttenberg. One of our German masters, Klaus Eichner, wanted to discuss it with you. Go and see him. He can tell you more.
Wait a moment. I wanted to ask you about Martin. Did you know him well?
Of course I did. All the blacksmith's apprentices in the city knew each other. We were one big group, but it was different with Frisky. That was real friendship. The things I got up to with him and Fly. These days, nobody would believe me.
What did you get up to together?
Ha! Things that aren't polite to talk about, lad. Girls, taverns, all sorts of nonsense. Maybe I'll tell you sometime, once we get to know each other better.
Who was Fly?
A fella called Stander. He used to apprentice with your pa at Skoda's Forge. Folks used to call him Fly because he was always calm, quiet, kind of like a fly on the wall. But when he got pissed off, he could really buzz, believe me.
He sounds like he'd be worth talking to.
Aye, only he left the burg, and God knows where he is now. Maybe one of the other masters will know more. Try asking them about him.
I hear he and Skoda tried to fix the astronomical clock.
Aye, everyone wanted to back then. But Frisky and Fly said they'd made some progress. But they could have just been yanking my pizzle.
Well, I don't think Martin was the type of person to joke about things like that.
I suppose you're right. I reckon if he was still alive, he'd still be trying to fix it. But anyway, don't let me keep you. I'm sure you have your work cut out for you at the forge.
Fresh!
Mushrooms.
Everything fresh!
Come and get some fresh stuff.
Figure it out. Wonderful. Give me some more time. Wonderful. I'll figure it out myself.
Oh.
Sei gegrüßt, mein Herr. Such dir was aus. Grüß Gott, Bruder Schmied.
Boris mentioned you wanted to discuss something with me.
And what is it he told you?
Not much, but I understand you're having some sort of business troubles.
Good. But before we speak, I have to ask you something. And please, be honest. Is Martin the blacksmith really your father, junger Mann?
Why'd you ask? Don't you believe me?
Ich möchte dir trauen, but I have a good memory for faces. And to tell you the truth, you do not resemble your father much.
Martin was the one who raised me and taught me the craft, but he wasn't my real father. You're right.
And you admit this freely, even while knowing the regulations forbid bastards from becoming members of the guild?
My father would vouch for me, were he still alive. He'd want me to carry on his legacy.
Well said. The wishes of the dead do indeed bear weight. Nevertheless, do not mention this to anyone else. Not everyone may be so understanding, and may wish ill upon you, Junge. Now please follow me. We can discuss the rest in private. Ach ja. It is always easier to think over a cup of wine. So bitter und so süß wie das Leben selbst.
Why did you...
Gott segne dich, Klaus. Oh, verzeih, I did not know you had a visitor.
Nichts passiert, mein Bruder. Allow me to introduce our newest member, Master Henry. Henry, this is my younger brother, Olbert, a royal official. He oversees the customs and guilds of Kuttenberg.
Pleased to meet you, sir.
Ja, gleichfalls, Meister. Do not let me disturb you. We shall speak later, Klaus. Auf Wiedersehen, meine Freunde.
Good. Now you know my brother as well. He is a man of strong principles. The guilds do not have it easy with him.
Forgive me, but why did you ask about my father earlier?
Listen, mein Freund. Boris could not tell you everything. Not that he knows everything, nor does he want to.
What's that supposed to mean?
I mean to say it is my responsibility to assess potential risks to our guild.
Wait, so it was a test?
Richtig! You are a smart lad, I can see that. You really are like Martin in that regard. Did you know he saved my life? Nun ja, das hat er. Few men were brave enough to fight like he did.
Pa always used to tell me not to get in fights, that violence doesn't solve anything.
It sounds like he wizened with age. But even the wildest ones do eventually. Nevertheless, while the world may change, problems stay the same. And you are the one I chose to help me deal with them, junger Mann.
I'll be happy to, if I'm able. What is this about, Master?
You may not know this, but it is my job to guarantee the guild can do its work without interruption, and that the goods get where they need to. Surely you know our work attracts all sorts of undesirables, right?
If something happened, why don't we turn to the bailiff?
Because things are more complicated than they seem, junger Mann. Look, this city may belong to the king, but it is controlled by rich foremen and trade guilds. While ours may be among the most influential, that is precisely what upsets many people and arouses envy.
So the bailiff wouldn't help us?
Natürlich hilft er. But the question is how long it would take and how much merchandise we would have left over.
What are you implying?
Only that there are many who would wish harm upon our guild. What's more, ever since the army arrived in the region, every dirty deed is blamed on deserters and Trabants.
Are you saying they're ambushing our wagons on purpose?
Ja, genau. And it is getting harder and harder to save what we can. That is why I wanted to ask for your help, junger Mann.
I'll be happy to help. Where should I go?
I see you are not afraid of anything, mein Freund.
Well, I don't mind getting my hands dirty when it's for a good cause.
Good, good. That is just what we need. A supply wagon on his way from Prague disappeared yesterday. It was likely attacked. It is some rotten luck. There was nothing particularly valuable, but the foreman had guild documents with him for transferring property.
Do you suspect someone?
Hard to say. I do not know yet. But those documents will cost us dearly unless we get them back, assuming those blackguards have not already burned them.
So you think there's more of them?
Ja, das stimmt. I would guess they have a camp somewhere nearby.
I understand. I'll have a look around and try to find those documents.
Gut gemacht. Tell me, how do you plan on doing it?
I don't know yet. I'll take a look around and decide then.
Good, as you wish. I will give you some potions, ammunition and bandages.
Thanks. That'll come in handy.
The documents you are looking for have a green seal with the guild's symbol, and they were in a leather case originally. I doubt those blackguards know how to read, so perhaps you will get lucky and find them lying around or maybe in some crate or chest.
Is there anything else?
Nein, das ist alles. Get those documents back if you can, but remember, du solltest vorsichtig sein, junger Mann.
Greetings.
While the nobles are all
What the...
What?
Thank you, and take care. Grüß dich, was? What about poisons? Who'd... Where? Here in Kuttenberg? You can't. There was such a miss when poisoning. It said he... Rabstein. Bis bald, mein Freund.
I'm pretty...
Natürlich.
Exactly. What is that?
Sieg only...
The low...
and I'm... Yeah. Then Sieg is...
Are you...
Yes. Yes.
Can I become...
I have... I thought they're not... I must such a... Warum nicht? Bis bald, mein Freund.
Greetings to you.
The best wares on the market. Come and take a look.
On useless pursuits and come to learn the art of swordsmanship. Good citizens, hey. Come up to swordsman men hard from Frankfurt.
My respect.
Grüß Gott, Meister Heinrich.
So, you finally got your way, eh, Menhard?
Ja. It is a great feeling after all the effort. It is to a large extent your doing, Heinrich. Vielen Dank nochmal. In token of our thanks, recognition and Freundschaft, I wish to make you a gift of this Langschwert, which I received from my Meister in Frankfurt on the day I too became a Meister.
Thanks. But I can't accept this, Menhard. That sword belongs to you by rights.
Those are honorable words, Heinrich. I will keep the Schwert then. It has much meaning for me. Danke. Aber you will at least accept einige Groschen, nicht wahr?
Well, I can never refuse an honestly earned groschen. Thanks.
And that is not all. Listen well. I also agreed with Friedrich that we will do things richtig. In Kuttenberg, we will hold a great and glorious tourney every week. Offensichtlich, as I promised you, I can teach you the art of sword fighting from now on. I show you Meister technique of handling Langschwert. Then Arne show you the basic teachings of combat stance. Arne learned a lot from me and mastered also other weapons than the Langschwert. He has much to teach you too.
A tourney? That sounds good. It will be here in the city.
Genau. It will be by the walls, near to our Fechthalle, one time each week. Always with Langschwert, sword and shield, and free combat in heavy armor. If you want to join, come to mir. I write you down and tell you more about it. It will be good practice for you, and you can also gain good rewards and glory.
The art of sword fight.
Alles.
I'd love to learn from you.
Good. I am glad. Do not be proud. Be modest. Pride will come back to haunt you, and since you are in our Bruderschaft, I will teach you one echt Meistertechnik that no one else here knows. You only have to ask.
What about Arne?
Gut. Arnes...
I'm glad to hear. Thanks for everything.
Gut. Leb wohl, mein Herr.
You said you'd teach...
Ja, genau. Get ready. I will show you a special longsword technique that Meister Lichtenauer taught me. It is called Oben abnehmen. First, you attack your opponent's head. If he blocks your strike, attack his face as if you were trying to stab him. If he deflects your blade to the side to defend himself, move your blade around his and cut his head open. If you do that in an unexpected direction, your opponent will have little time to react, and you will strike him well. Come, let us practice zusammen. Oh ja, ja. Das hast du gut gemacht, mein Freund.
My humble respect.
Good afternoon.
I see you're on...
Yeah.
What about the eye?
Good, Heinrich. I see the world with healing skill of Master Eye, and I think...
There's a wide... But it wouldn't be a bad idea to get a proper helm.
Ja. When?
I'd like...
Kein Problem, man. We have to...
I'd like to...
Vernünftig. Very hard, but the best learn to... Also.
I'd like to...
Aber ja. If this... after... Versteht? Und jetzt? Und? Es ist doch gut, oder?
And with you.
I'd like to...
Aber ja. If it may... Natürlich zuerst. Es klingt... Und jetzt? Und? Es ist doch... Sehr gerne, Heinrich. Aber keine Sorge, mein Freund.
When it...
There is
I want...
great discipline. Als erst...
Right.
We have 3 disciplines. Schwer... You will...
Of course.
Not, but in... You can... And be...
Thanks.
So...
I'm at your service, sir. God bless.
Greetings.
What do you need?
How are you?
What's nothing, Maud. If you're looking... I was glad to be of help here, good sir.
I'm sorry.
I got a bit lost. Could you tell me where exactly this is?